Good morning and welcome to Blind Prime special presentation. Today I'm going to be talking about a website that a friend of mine, CCS, is the guy that brings me all the tasty foods, he found for me. And today we're going to go over it. The website's name is audiovault.net. That's AudioVault period NET. It's a, well, it's a website to assist you in getting movies and TV shows audio described. Now, it doesn't have all the movies and TV shows audio described on the website, but it's getting them. It constantly having more content. That's an important thing. Now, you have options whenever you log into this site, and you do need to log into this site. You do need to create an email address and a password. You can make your own new and unique email for this site if you're worried about spam or things like that. But I haven't received any spam from them, and I've been a member of the website for a few weeks now. So keep that one in mind. No spam from them, at least on my end. I may have been lucky. I'm not sure. Uh, this is a website that I have been dreaming of, that I have been praying for, that I have been wanting, and I don't believe I'm alone in that one when it comes to the blind. I think a lot of blind people have been wanting a website like this to occur. This website, it takes the audio files for movies that have audio description and it saves them to the website. So think of like, Pirate Bay, but far, far less illegal. I'm pretty sure this is completely legal. And it's you can find most movies that are available and download them. But this is for the blind and the visually impaired to assist them, and this is also for the sighted to grow a better understanding of the tools that the blind and the visually impaired use in order to enjoy modern media. And this is an important thing for you, the sighted, to find out about, because the sighted are the ones that will be writing these audio descriptions. The sighted are the ones who will be typing all this stuff up so that a sighted person can read it and a blind person can enjoy it. And there's incidences that I've had in audio description where a friend of mine will stop the movie and go, "Hey, why didn't they describe that?" And I go, "Why didn't they describe what?" And he goes, "Well, there's just this giant orange monster tearing up the city in the background." And I'm like, "There is?" And he goes, "Yeah, there is. Why didn't they describe that?" I don't know. And that happens. That one's made up, but it does happen in movies where a friend of mine who has vision will be like, "Wait a minute, why didn't they describe that?" It's happened to me a few times where I've watched a movie multiple times before I lost my vision, and I'll you'll go through it and go, "Wait a minute, they didn't describe that. I remember that happening, but why wasn't it described?" So it's important that the sighted get involved in audio description because you can better describe things. And it's important for the sighted to listen to audio descriptions to get an understanding of how to describe things. You can see it, but now how do you explain that to a blind person? Well, programs like Audio Vault can help. And that is why I'm here. Not only to help the blind, and not only to help the visually impaired, the people who are legally blind, or just people who are growing legally blind. I'm also here to assist the sighted and point at things that the sighted can do to help the blind. And this is a fun thing the sighted can do to help the blind. Watch some movies to understand better about how the blind experience movies. And you can even do this today at like AMC theaters and Regal theaters around the nation. You can go to the customer service desk and request audio description for the movie that you're watching. You'll have to show them your ticket, and then they will grab a little box and they'll program that little box, and then they will ask you if you need earphones. And it's my advice to you: always bring your own. Mm, it's just it's cleaner, and because they do have headphones that they clean, but you never know about that. So I always bring my own headphones, and I no, keep them in my pocket and plug it into the little device because it uses a simple auxiliary cable. And once the movie begins, the device starts squawking at you and starts telling you everything that's happening in the movie. And I honestly enjoy that a bit better than audio description that we have at home, because you get the full experience of the music and all the background noises and stuff like that. For some reason, like Disney Plus is the worst offender at this. Disney Plus assumes they need to turn down all the background music, all the background sound, any of the yelling that occurs, anything like that. The volume needs to go down. And then the audio description volume goes up. So that you have to turn up your volume almost to maximum and have the audio description screaming at you just to be able to hear what the characters are saying on the screen. And I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. They're like, blind people, they have trouble hearing, right? So we're just going to turn down all the volume so that they can hear the audio description better. Like, okay, a person who's an octogenarian, who's blind and deaf, may enjoy that. But to me, I I like that song. Why did you take away the song? I want that song playing in the background of the audio description. If I can't understand the audio description, I'm failing as a blind person. Know that. I train my ears to pick noises out of noises, okay? Everything about me, everything in my life is constant racket, constant noise, and it's my job to pick out what's correct and what's not correct in that noise. And I don't succeed all the time, but I'm really good at it. And it annoys the crap out of me whenever everything in the background turns down. And it annoys my friends who can see, who don't mind the audio description on other platforms. But Disney Plus sucks. Disney Plus is just absolutely terrible when it comes to their audio description. And don't even get me started on the British voices in Star Wars. I'm sorry, that's a trunk, that isn't a boot. And I love my English people, but you gotta know Star Wars is an American thing, and I am going to be just a bit stubborn about this. When I'm listening to A New Hope, I want to hear an American voice. I don't want to hear a British voice because I don't hear any other British voices in that entire movie. So how are you going to do this juxtaposition and have me just suddenly like, oh, British? Like you just couldn't find somebody without an accent? You know, accents are something that people can just throw away and put on a new one. Not everybody can do it, but there are people out there who can change their accent at a sudden instance. And then they're just speaking at a different tone of voice. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it pretty easily. It's not hard to change the tone of voice. It's not hard to do that thing. But for some reason, Disney Plus has found it to be an impossibility. And I love my stuff on Disney Plus, but I hate the audio description. So that's a little tirade. I'm going to make an entire video about the things I like and dislike about audio description one day because I could fill an entire bookshelf with ideas and things about that. So maybe we need to do that next Saturday. Maybe we need to just start setting up Saturdays to be things like this, little talkathons, little speakings. Okay. So back to the subject of the video. AudioVault.net. I'm getting confused. Now, we have here, I went to the website and I went to view movies, and you can find it on your touch screen. It's center left. And then I went to search, and I used my Bluetooth keyboard to type in a search for Transformers, and I got these back. Listen. Yeah, Transformers UK 2007. I didn't even know they made a separate movie for the United Kingdom. Yeah, look at that. Transformers 3 UK version. They even have Transformers 1. That's the new movie that came out because, you know, Transformers just had to be confusing about it. So we have the Transformers, the movie, and then Michael Bay's The Transformers. And now we have Transformers 1. Cool. They're all of those are a Transformers 1. But you finally decided to name one. Yeah. Confused me too. I know. So when you do this, you're going to go over here to the side. Yeah, so that was the list of movies that popped up when I searched for Transformers. And now we're going to go over here to download. Okay? And then when you hit download, it's going to ask you to make, if you're not already logged into the site, it's going to ask you to log into the site. Now, once you've downloaded it, you're going to come over here to the top right corner. Customize and control Google Chrome. History. Nope. Yes, I want downloads. Now, downloads brings me to. Yep, don't want that one. We'll use. There's. I accidentally had downloaded a Bad Moms Christmas because I was trying to download Ad Astra. But let's go ahead and double click on Bad Mom Christmas. We should come up with my VLC player, which does not work for the blind very well. And once we're here at this. Yeah, what's going on with you? All right, I think we're in the right spot, so now we're just going to do the double tap to start the play action. Double tap to start the play action. Double tap to start the play action. Oh, you annoying thing. What's wrong with you? Why? I know my connection to this. Okay. You gonna do it now? Play. Alright, I know a way to make it play. You got this. You hit that. No. There it goes. There it is. You get you get the movie. And this is audio description done right. They don't turn down the background noise. They don't turn down anything. They just go, you're good at hearing, blind people. We're going to assume that you can hear this because you're good at hearing. I'm like, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. So let me go ahead and pause this before I get copyright struck. And that's actually a negative on audio description because it seemed the scene continued to go, but the audio description seemed to just peter off and stop. So that's an example of when audio description just doesn't go far enough. You got plenty of airtime right there. Well, there's no speaking going on. It's just a party and there's music in the background. Describe us the party. Tell us who's there. Tell us the crazy outfits that the costume designer decided to put in there. You know, make it feel more real to us than us just listening to a party that's happening in a neighbor's house. You know, that's important for the blind. We could have gotten more audio description in that moment, but we did not. And that's a bit sad. And that's kind of funny that I just came across that moment where there's dead air in just songs and the camera spanning around the party, letting the sighted people get an understanding of how big this party is and how many people are there. And the audio description doesn't say once how many people are there. Like, you know, you could just say, it seems there's 30 people in the room. You know, that would actually help. That would help me understand the size of the room. That would help me understand, you know, how many people are there. You know, those are the things that I need to talk about in a separate video about audio description because I definitely need to make that video now that I've got myself started on this stuff. But that's audiovault.net. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I can't recommend it enough to you. If you are a sighted person, if you're a blind person, if you're a person going blind, if you're just a curious person, check it out. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I've been Blind Prime, and this sleepy guy over here has been Cream the Cat. In my last two recordings of this video, he was running around the table and playing, but I think he tuckered himself out. You didn't want to even show up this video, huh? Do you want to bite my nose? You want to bite my nose for the camera? That was just the laziest rollover I've ever witnessed. Such a lazy animal. Until next Prime. Bye-bye for now. Oh, crap. I'm holding the wrong stupid zapper. S Pen, go back to your home here. Where's my other S Pen here? Blind people problems. Bye-bye for now.